everybody. Pleasure meeting all of you. Today we're going to talk about a pretty interesting little thing that's happening around. So I was part of an interview panel for a corporate, and there are some very standard questions in the interviews that have been asked for ages, and they're still being asked. So I'm sure you would have guessed some of those questions. So the interviewer asked one such question to the interviewee, who was a Gen Z, young, smart, sprightly lad. So the question was, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And this boy looked at him and me and said, could you please repeat that question? So I thought he was trying to buy time to give an apt answer. Remember when we were asked that question, invariably some of us didn't have an answer, or some of us said we'd like to come and occupy your position, thinking that it was probably a brilliant expression to that question. So the interviewer asked him again. He said, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? And this boy nonchalantly said, I'm not sure what will happen to us the next minute. Why are we looking at 5 years? And it hit the interviewer like a rock. He turned back to me and whispered and said, Murli, this boy is sounding inauspicious. I told him, no, he's sounding reality. Reason being, if somebody from the spiritual side had made this statement, yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is the real thing, you would have put your hands up and clapped and said, what a philosophy to life. That's exactly what this guy also said, right? So my dear friends, what I'm trying to tell you is, don't just brush this generation away as brash, negligent, indisciplined, Insta, FB, YouTube generation with no goals whatsoever, lazy, lethargic, not career oriented, etc., etc., etc. So many things that we talk about them. The reality is they look at life very, very differently. For them, work is important as much as it is for me and you. However, work alone is not life. It's their philosophy. They're saying work is a means. I have another life. I need to be happy, and I'm working to be happy. It cannot be that I compromise on my happiness and I work. That is why you would find many times when the boss to these youngsters, who's about 38, 40, 45, when he tells them you got to work late in the night, they turn back and say, sorry, I need to go home by evening. And then immediately the boss says, when I joined the organization, I have done this. Now, he doesn't understand the reality at all. Now, this is a different cohort. Right? And he gets terribly irritated saying, why can't they be like me? They cannot be like you for one simple reason. Their entire ideology is very, very different. We appreciate that you went through the grind. But these guys are saying, take it easy, folks. We want to enjoy our life too. Another thing, they just don't like micromanagement. They're saying, don't hover around my neck and keep asking me, have you done that? Have you done this? Leave the job to me, trust me, and I will get it done. Believe me, friends, I have met a lot of such people. And I'm meeting them even now, and I'm telling you, they have a different philosophy to life. Now, if you want to understand the generation, you need to be part of the generation. It could be your son, your daughter, your friend's son, somebody in the society, maybe a neighbor who's a college student. Understand them from their reality. You don't look at them from your reality, because these realities are very, very different. What enthused me and you is not the same stuff that enthuses them. Right? They want to lead a quality life. They want to work hard for sure, but they really want to enjoy their life. So, meet them where they are. Don't make them come and meet you where you are, and see the magic unfold. Let's meet in the next episode.